Let's get out to News Nation senior correspondent Bryan Entin, who was inside the courtroom for that hearing. Bryan, walk us through what you witnessed.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot. It was emotional from the time we lined up outside. We were waiting right outside the courtroom, and all of the victims' families walked by us, and it was just totally silent, and you could see the pain in their faces as they went inside. We got inside, it was totally full. Nichole, everyone was kind of scrunched in, and Bryan Kohberger was brought in, and just to hear him admit to these crimes after covering this for so long and him maintaining his innocence was just really striking. I mean, they went through each count, they went through each person that he murdered several times, and he admitted that he was guilty. I just couldn't help but sit there thinking, like, now that we're hearing this flat out, and he's admitting this, I mean, this man really is a monster. I mean, he took these innocent lives, and the prosecutor even got emotional. I haven't seen the prosecutor ever get emotional at any of these hearings. I mean, he even choked up at one point when he was reading the victims' names, and what he did is he went through, Nichole, a timeline and some of the evidence that they knew about what led up to the murders, what happened during the murders, and some things that I didn't. Some of the stuff we knew, stuff that we've investigated, but some of it was new. I mean, that Kohberger went through the parked up behind the house, an area that I know well. There's this little wooded area up behind the house that he went down the hill, that he went in through the kitchen door, that he went up to the 3rd floor at first and killed Madison Mogen and Kaylee Goncalves and left the sheath behind, which we knew, next to Madison's body. But then that he encountered Xana, which he apparently didn't have planned, and he killed Xana. And then he also killed Xana's boyfriend, Entin, Chapin, downstairs. And it was interesting, the prosecutor alluded to the point that, you know, perhaps he didn't go with the intention of killing Xana and Entin, but that overall this was premeditated.
And Bryan, as we were watching it live, and then we got those photos shortly after the proceedings were over, Kohberger really showed no expression, did not appear to show any emotion, and that was us, you know, watching on the courtroom feed there. What did you see, you know, being really just feet away from him, and does that match his demeanor throughout this, you know, more than 2-year process?
Yeah, I mean, his demeanor was almost the same as the other times that I've seen him. He looked a little skinnier to me. He had a different haircut. We haven't really heard his voice very much. I mean, he's answered yes or no questions a couple of times before, but today we heard his voice over and over again when he officially pled guilty. But I think what struck me and what I found about the entire thing, besides just how sad it was for the families, but what I was personally the most disturbed by was just how stone cold he was. I mean, he just sat there and he answered these yes or no questions, and he pled guilty almost like he was just like answering questions to a test. There was zero emotion. It was almost like his face was blank. He just sat there answering the questions. I was sitting right behind his parents. You know, his parents live in Pennsylvania. They came here for the hearing. And you know, I was just kind of staring at them, wondering what they must be thinking. They weren't crying, but they were clearly, you know, upset. And, you know, you could sense that this was very difficult for them. But with their son, Bryan Kohberger, he was just sitting there. I mean, he was just sitting there. It was really very, very upsetting. And I think for the families and for all of us covering it, you wanted to see some remorse. You wanted to see some level of emotion, and it just wasn't there.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.